Welcome to Broken Walk Cycles.
That's amazing.
What's in the chest? What's it? What is it? Oh, it's a key. What?
I think you knew that before you opened it, didn't you, Ryan?
That's very true.
So this game is essentially, because I haven't played it in a while, it's essentially go kill ghosts.
Catch ghosts.
Kill ghosts.
Catch ghosts.
You go kill the ghosts, and then they give you a key, and you find the room with that the key is for.
God damn it.
See, now you're telling me that you catch the ghosts, but how do you know Egad isn't killing them?
I mean, he puts them in paintings. It's never clearly established what the hell happens to them in the paintings.
I mean, Mario's in a painting.
Yeah, but he's moving in the painting.
He's essentially
the ghosts
dead.
aren't.
Look out. Bad mushroom.
I see the bad mushroom.
Would that be way, way more hazardous if...
While you're trying to catch it, yes.
No, if it acted like the life shrooms from the trees in Super Mario 64.
Yes.
Would you panic way more about those things?
You mean where it fucking floats towards you and goes through walls?
Yes.
I'd be fucking terrified, yeah.
You want to talk about Johnny for a bit?
Oh, which part of him?
Well, I mean, I basically told him yesterday, but goddamn, he's got some stupid ideas in his head.
Like what? You mean the part where he's, I hope to God, jokingly referring to the fact that he's trying to get people to write him in as mayor?
So yeah, we're in a political season in our town. In basically every town in the area, because we're very close, all of our various towns and stuff. We're all in political season, and yesterday Johnny said to me that all the people running for mayor are idiots, including the mayor
who's been mayor for a good solid 8 years now, hasn't he?
Yes, and he's been doing a good job, I think.
Everybody loves him.
Yes, exactly. He's an idiot, though. According to Johnny. So Johnny's taking it into his own hands. He's gone to Facebook to
try and convince people to have him to elect him as a write-in candidate.
I want to say this right now, and I really don't care if Johnny ever sees this episode. That's so fucking stupid that he believes that him with no qualifications whatsoever is somehow more qualified than all of the people running for mayor currently. How do people end up with ideas like this? Is this
This is his boss.
I mean, I knew that. This is the boss that I remember fighting a lot when I was a kid. Look at him. He's a child that you're about to...
He's a gigantic-headed child.
Murder.
Then he calls me a meanie head.
Well, to be fair...
I did just shoot him point blank in the face.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking mean. Is he the only one that can shrink you?
Oh no, they all have unique magic abilities. For the bosses, anyway.
That's how
also,
I've always
all of the
known
poison
ghosts
shrooms shrink
to
you.
be. Do they?
Yes. That's what the poison shrooms do. They cause you to shrink and you can't do anything to the ghost while you're shrunk.
Did you hear that, people? Ghosts are magic. Magic is real! Ghosts are real, clearly. It's Spooktober. Celebrate everything real. Everything
Spooktober is extra spooky for me on Spookoween. You know why?
Why?
Because I get to write a law midterm on Spookoween.
Ooh.
Come at me. Do it.
What time are you writing that midterm until?
Probably until the class is done at 5-ish.
Okay. Because I am definitely going to try and do a live stream for Halloween. We'll play something spooky. I don't know what yet. I have many, many spooky games. I've got...
God damn, it's almost impossible to fucking one-cycle him. Look at his giant head.
This is one of the exceptions to the Nintendo rule of threes, isn't it, this game?
Yeah, it's just however many rounds it takes to fucking get him.
But do they get consistently harder the longer you leave them alive?
Nope.
So they're just the same consistent difficulty the whole time?
Yep.
So spooky. Look at the northern lights.
I know, right? Terrifying.
You heard it here first.
No!
Folks. Don't you love the ability to tell depth on a 2D screen? It's my favorite part of video games.
That wasn't the ability to tell depth, that was just straight up angling.
Well, I mean, you didn't know how deep he was on the screen, though. That's why you missed. Because it looked like you were going to hit him. And then in the end, you didn't. Is there a way to not have him break free? Like, is there anything you can do in particular? It
Not
just
really.
happens?
Yeah.
Is that true of all ghosts? How many ghosts are in the game?
A lot.
So this won't be one that we can hammer out in a single go.
I mean, that depends how late you're willing to go on this, because I can beat the game in a few hours.
See, I'm perfectly fine with going late. My problem arises with the fact that the later we go and the further into a session we go, the less interesting our commentary gets. Like, honestly, Game Grumps does fucking 14 episodes in a session. How the fuck could they possibly keep it up
he's
for that
at
much?
8. That's just offensive to me, is what that is.
And when they had Steam Train and Dan was on Steam Train, or Aaron would be on Steam Train, that would mean that they were doing even more episodes. Just, like, maybe on a different day,
Look
but still.
who's got personalities.
What?
Look who's got personalities. It's the Game Grumps.
What? What do you mean? Are you talking about how Game Grumps are better than us?
Yes.
It's the sad, sad truth.
It's almost as though they have money and life experiences to tell stories about.
I mean, we do too.
Yeah, but not as many, and ours aren't nearly as entertaining.
You don't know that. We have entertaining stories. Like, we just told the story of how our retarded friend who's also on the show
That's very
is trying
true,
to
yeah.
run for mayor of our town. Not formally, as a write-in. Fucking god damn it.
I think my favorite part of that entire story is how he actually hasn't been in town over the last little while due to work. And then all of a sudden he shows up like 3 days before the election. And he's like, no, write me in.
Yeah, it's funny too because he's gonna be in school for the career he's doing. That's the only reason he's gonna be here for a while. I don't know when that starts. He's gonna be here for 2 months, and then he goes back to his career, which is not fucking politics.
Yeah.
God damn it. You know, it'd be really, really, really funny if this in any live stream where Johnny's involved after this episode, if people end up seeing this, just call Johnny out for being an idiot. Everyone else calls him out for being an idiot on our streams because
He feeds the trolls. He makes it easy.
Yeah, it's really stupid. He could easily just ignore them, but no, that'd be too easy.
I just want to say one thing.
What's that?
Well, you remember how earlier we were discussing how we killed the ghost, and I was like, well, no, we don't kill them, we just turn them into paintings, and then that whole discussion?
Yes.
Well, given the whole process that we're about to watch, I'm remembering a very large majority of it is fairly violent, and yeah, I think we actually do kill them.
Ghosts aren't people, their rights don't matter.
See, now he says they're invisible, so we gotta press them into a visible form.
But we saw them.
Yeah.
They're not invisible.
Fun fact, a lot of the ghosts in this game actually have 2 separate artworks for the portrait, and as far as I can tell, which one you get is completely random.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. To make different playthroughs unique?
That seems like a really, really odd thing to do, though. Like, that's a really, really odd detail to do.
Oh yeah, and they all have names. There's Neville, and Lydia, and Chauncey.
I hatched a Chauncey the other day in Pokemon Go.
I hate Blossies in that game. Look at that, $4 million. Fuck Mario, let's just leave right now. We got $4 million.
What's wrong with his face?
It's squished. Where will you go, Luigi?
At the beginning of this,
That sounds like a soap opera line right there. Where will you go, Luigi?
At the beginning of this playthrough, did I see you started file 2?
Yeah, because you had a file going on file 1.
Did I?
Yes.
That would have been the one that I played way back when, because we're using my
It says up to
childhood
area
memory card.
1 with 0 gold.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna take
you may
care of one
remember
particular
that
thing.
you may remember in that story I didn't say that I was good at games. I said that I played them until I got bored.
Yeah.
Which in a lot of cases is because I get stuck at something. I got stuck at something, Ryan.
What did you get stuck at? The baby.
Yes. That's exactly what I got stuck at. See, I was busy playing other games that I could figure out way
it's
easier.
a bomb guy.
And,
Another bomb guy.
oh, they're both bomb guys?
Yeah, one of them drops a bomb, the other one rolls a bomb.
Look at this. Look at this. It's the bathroom. Oh no, look! Look out! What are they doing to you?
They're just giving you a hug.
Why are they long and cylindrical?
So that they can give you a hug.
Is that a requirement for giving hugs? Because if so, I've been doing hugs all wrong. You know what game we should play on this channel?
What game?
Journey. For the PS3. Apparently it's very aesthetically pleasing. And it has a neat story or something. I don't know. It's been a while since I looked at reviews of it. But I have it. I've had it for a while. And like most of my games, it sat in my collection collecting dust.
Yeah, I got a few games like that.
See, here's the difference though. You're not as into collecting games as I am, so your dust collecting games is a much smaller pile, whereas mine is literally hundreds. Whether it be physical games that are sitting on my shelf, most of which I bought because I wanted to play on the show at some time, or my Steam collection, which is up to like 600 or so games. I don't fucking remember. Can we see their faces in this?
It's just 2 eyes and a black void.
Well, that's no fun. I remember there being an article that I read a while back about what the Shy Guy's face actually looks like. Because someone hacked a game to see what was underneath the mask texture.
What's underneath the mask texture?
I'm pretty sure it was just... They don't usually have eyes, do they?
No.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it was literally just a red hood. As in they don't have a face. Their face is the mask.
Oh god, is it time for the most annoying part of this?
What's the most annoying?
Yep!
What are these?
Couple of ghosts.
2 of them at once?
Yes.
Insanity.
At
Oh,
the same time, they share a heart.
okay, yeah, I was just about to say, do they count as 1 game code-wise?
Yes.
There's really no strategy to the way that you have to...
You gotta pull away from them. But at the same time, when you pull away from them, it only counts for a few, so that's why you hear me going absolutely like hog wild on the stick there.
I was also
it's just
watching
every
that.
time you pass away from where directly behind them is, it resets the value, so the more you wiggle the stick and go back and forth across it, the faster their number goes down.
I see. You really know the ins and outs of this. Did you ever own a Game Boy Color?
Yeah.
You did?
Still do.
Oh. Did you ever own an original Game Boy?
No.
I used to. Regretfully...
Oh, right. I remember this room. I hate this room.
Regretfully, I traded in my
Because this room creates
original
one
Game
of the
Boy.
most... This is the room that triggers everything.
You know what we should play more of on this show? We should play more Game Boy games.
I mean, we have the means now.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't have the games, is the problem. I remember I found an old game from my collection, which is really weird because I don't know where most of my collection went. But I somehow found this game. It's a little known classic called Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam. First of all, it's a mediocre game on consoles, but that's not the version I have. I have the fucking Game Boy Advance version, which is infinitely more mediocre. I've been thinking about the games that I'm really nostalgic for recently, and I realized that I'm very nostalgic for a lot of really, really shitty games.
See, I'm nostalgic for stuff like this.
See, that's because your dad plays games, right? So he knows what good games are, generally. But...
he's the reason that Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter's in my collection.
Okay, but I hold that game could have been good, but they made it way too overly complicated. Because the ones that come after it are definitely better, but the first one is way overly complicated.
Look, I've created a giant pain in the ass.
Oh no! Booze!
A statement you will never hear me say again.
How do they know he's Luigi? Is it...
Look, it's him.
Yeah, it is him. He's like the rest of them, but bigger. And he has
He's
one of
actually
those,
not bigger.
He has one of those ring pops on his head.
Yeah. Stuff like this look like a fucking ring pop.
It looks exactly like a ring pop.
Can I request an edit? Like back when he was on the screen there. Can you just put like a ring pop on the screen next to him?
I can try if I remember.
Oh yeah, and then I get kicked out of the mansion now.
Why?
Because he's gonna upgrade the Game Boy Horror.
Why is Luigi looking around like that?
He's scared of everything in this game.
Is he also wondering how he got back in this lab so fucking quickly?
No.
Did it just like skip over us walking there,
Yep.
essentially? Oh, after this, we'll end the episode.
Next time, boo hunting.
Yay!
Gonna get me some booze.
Yes. There's still dialogue. Okay.
Where will I go?
We'll just end it right here.
Yes.
Right on this menu. So remember to like the video, comment, subscribe, and click on one of these videos on the screen.
Tell us if you agree and you think that King Boo's crown looks like a ring pop.
It looks exactly like a ring pop.
It looks exactly like a fucking ring pop.
I had a ring pop recently, and you know what I have to say? Kids' candy is nothing but inconveniences.
More on that next time?